What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you the parry timings for all the chaos enemy types in Space Marine 2, and then we'll break down exactly how to beat some of the tougher chaos enemy types like the HelBrute and the Scarab Occult Terminators. I've used these parrying techniques to solo Ruthless with a level 5 Bulwark, which you'll see some clips from, and I've completed all of lethal solo queuing with randoms. Alright, so we'll get right into the parry timings here. I'll have my keyboard keys and mouse inputs showing on the screen so you guys can see exactly when to hit parry. I'll post a graphic on the screen of the chaos enemies we're going to go over and in what order, so feel free to jump around if you're looking for something in particular, but the video shouldn't go too long if you want to hang around and watch the whole thing. Alright, getting right into it with the normal Tzaangor, the first attack is just his regular blue circle attack, which you'll hit parry right there. And then the next attack for the Tzaangors is you'll just hit parry as they're flying up in the air towards you. This one won't have a blue circle, but it is still parryable, and when they're in groups attacking you, you can parry them quickly one after another like shown here. Shielded Tzaangors are pretty much the same. They still have that hop that comes towards you just like that, which you can parry the same way, and then sometimes they'll do like a little double hop after the initial hop and you can parry that second hop. Next up is the Rubrick Marine. The first attack we'll go over is the standard blue circle attack, which you parry right there. And next is going to be their two other attacks that you can parry, which one is a melee gun strike, which you will parry right there. And then it's going to be their front kick attack, which you can also parry, and the timing for that will be right there. Even though the parryable attacks for the Rubrick Marines are not too bad, they're still a pretty difficult enemy due to their ranged attacks and their red circle attacks, so we'll go over more in depth how to beat them more easily in the next part of the video. Alright, next up is going to be the Rubrick Marine with the Flamethrower. He just has one attack that you can parry, which you'll parry right there. Then we'll go right into the lesser Sorcercer, who just has one parryable attack, which he'll parry right here. Next up is going to be the Scarab Occult Terminator, the ranged one with the missiles. He just has one attack that you can parry that he does right after the missiles sometimes, so you can see that right there. Next is going to be the melee Scarab Occult Terminator. He has two possible parryable attacks. The first one you'll parry like this, and it's just a one-off, so if you get the parry, he'll just stop just like that, and then you'll be able to counter him. And then for his second attack, which is his rush attack, which is a 5-part attack, this is how you do that one. So it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's how you parry that one. Okay, and then the HelBrute has a few attacks you can parry. So the first one is going to be right there, and then the next one's there. Next one is going to be right there. And then you can parry that one where he rushes at you and does a double attack. And then for his teleport attack, you can parry that too, which is right there. And here's one more teleport attack, which will parry right there. Okay, next we're going to get into the how to beat section of the video, so I'll just walk you through exactly how to beat some of the tougher chaos enemies. I'll just go through the whole fight of the HelBrute so you can see exactly how to beat him. Okay, so this was Ruthless difficulty and my Bulwark was level 10, and I'm soloing here with just some bots as allies, so it's definitely doable. So getting right into the first part of the fight here, when he slams down the hammer, just jump away and you should be able to dodge it. The timing's a little tough on that one because the hammer comes down really fast, so the dodge timing's kind of finicky, but you can definitely dodge it. And then you'll just get up close and you can parry these backswing hammer attacks that he does, and then you can parry that overhead hammer too. So I'm just whacking away at him, parrying him, and then he does another downward hammer, so I dodge away from that. And then anytime the big lightning circle's on the ground, you just want to run away from that. And then as you can see here, I don't have the fight down perfectly yet, so he's able to hit me. When he shoots the gun at you, just dodge to the side, and then I'm going to get right back into hitting him here and right into another parry. So we're just chipping away at him here, and then always after he teleports, he does a parryable attack, so just get ready to parry when he teleports on you. And then that red circle lightning hammer, that's pretty tough to dodge, so, but you can dodge it, just try to dodge back away from him. And then he kind of got me in a corner there with the lightning circle on the ground, so I'm going to run away and back away because that does big damage if it hits you. And then I'm going to come back in and he's going to catch me out there, so that was unfortunate. And then I parry once, then he hits me, and then I get hit again. So it's definitely, you know, I don't have it down perfectly, but I'm still going to get him down here in just a second. So get off a couple more parries. So what you want to do is just get used to parrying his melee attacks, and that's going to keep you pretty safe when you're up against him. And if he backs you into a corner or anything, you can just kind of like parry your way out of it. And then I'm going to run away from his lightning circle again and toss a grenade at him, and that's going to finish him off. If you have any crack grenades, those can really take him out pretty fast. And I did have those 2 Rubrick Marines kind of shooting me in the ass the whole time I was fighting him, so I probably wouldn't have chewed through as much health otherwise. Alright, how to beat Scarab Occult Terminator melee guy. When he rushes at you, just parry him, and then you can gun strike, and then he'll recover, and then just get ready to parry again, gun strike, hit him a couple times, and then he'll try to hit you, just parry again. And then that's pretty much going to finish him off there. One more parry into a gun strike, and that's it for him. So the main thing is just get those parries on those guys and you should be fine. For the ranged Scarab Occult Terminator, what you're going to want to do is get up close to him and interrupt his minigun, and then just start hitting him, and then he'll probably recover and try to hit you with the melee, which ideally you would parry that, and then there I was able to at least block the second melee. And then here's the difficult thing is the missiles. What I found works best is to dodge to the other side of him when the missiles are launching, and most of them should miss you if you do that. And as long as you can dodge his missiles, you should be able to take him out without too much trouble, so just remember to dodge around to the other side of him. Okay, next up for the Flamethrower Marine, you'll just parry him like that, and then for that circle flame attack, you want to wait just a split second and then dodge back, and that'll let you iframe through the attack. And then for the burst flamethrower, just dodge to the side as he's winding it up, and that's pretty much how you beat those guys. And then one more thing about the Flamethrower Marines is as they're shooting the flamethrower at you, if you can do an attack that can interrupt it, that'll save you a lot of health getting chunked down. As you can see there a second ago, I did the spinning sword swipe that interrupted his flamethrower, and then in a second here I'm going to do it again. So he's shooting at me and bam, interrupted. So that keeps me alive a lot better versus those guys. And then one other tip is that they actually have to turn to face you with the flamethrower, and they can't turn very quickly, so if you're just trying to dodge the flamethrower, just go to the side and they won't really be able to keep up with you, and it'll save you from taking a lot of damage. And then last, for the Rubrick Marines, they could do a few different things. Sometimes when you're hitting them, they'll try to counter you with that gun strike or a parryable attack, so just watch out for those. And then other times they'll go for their red circle attack, which you just want to dodge just like that. And then as long as you get those down, you should be able to take them out. Let me know your guys' best tips for how you like to take out chaos, and if you found anything useful in this guide, hit the like button for me. And if you like this video, you might like my other video, which is an in-depth parrying guide. So check that out. It should be popping up right about now.